Nijisanji investors angry that stocks drop again. Dokibird slash Selen reclaims her intro. Kotoka Torahime is gone for more than a month, and people wonder where she is. That and more in this episode. Talking about Dokibird and the way that she has been able to gracefully take back every single bit of her life that she has now, and the life that she had in Nijisanji, most of the things that she had before, including the play button and all these things, she has actually been able to have win after win after win. She has sponsorships, she has gamer subs, she's doing an art competition. She's doing all these things that she was denied when she was a part of Nijisanji. And there is another wonderful thing that she has taken back on her own. She has decided to do it for the fans and for herself, I'm pretty sure, is this. She now has taken back what was originally Selen Tatsuki's intro, which was using free-to-use music. And the dance, you can't really trademark a dance. You can trademark the person who is in the dance. But they changed the dance enough, and they added the new Dragoons to it to make it different enough that even if Nijisanji wanted to sue, I'm pretty sure they would not be able to win, because you can even take it as a parody. You can take it as a different enough. And like I said, every single asset that was used was kind of Creative Commons, I believe. The song is free to use as well. So they can't even get her for the song, because you can't trademark a song that was written by someone else that allowed it to be freely used. And of course, we're going to go over both of them right now. I'm going to show you a comparison between both so you can make a decision and see how close they are. And even if they are close, remember, this is her. And she's taking everything back that she can. She's using that power to take everything back. So here's the comparison. And we move on to the way people have been reacting to it. Of course, it's always positivity with Dokibird, so people are pushing their positivity there too. This person says, "We are so back," with that little meme dance. "My happiness is immeasurable. My day is restored. We're so back. We jumped into the correct timeline. Bless this tomato. We are so effing back. It's so cute." A lot of "we are so backs." Yay, at least. This makes me feel so healed. And the meme of the lumberjack that's just smiling and nodding. We're so effing back. It's so beautiful. People are really, really, really enjoying this, because Dokibird has been nothing but positive recently. She has just been trying to get her life back, trying to get her happiness back. She has Mr. Man and a bunch of other people helping her out, which I'm very happy about. And that's what I wanted to mention to you guys here, because, even when you have down times, you can bring yourself back up, as she has. It takes some time, as she has taken. But yeah, there's always a pot of gold at the end of that rainbow, a little silver lining on all those clouds. Now we move on to investors' comments during the second big dip. As I mentioned yesterday in the video, there was a bit of a dip on Nijisanji stocks. It dropped to below 2,500. It stayed there. It didn't really go up. So investors are having a little bit of a panic, as they usually tend to do. Patrick Gurin's post X reveals that AR Live reuses not only key visuals but also videos, and only cuts out parts of the talent's appearances. As a result, Petra's appearance time has been reduced. Is it too much to cut corners? This one writes, when I read some of the materials from covers I'm American-based, I found that they point out things that didn't go well in their previous overseas experiences and then tell them how they will do things in the future so they can learn from their mistakes and make the most of them. I can see things like this, but here it just looks like they're just repeating banzai attack every time they lose badly. And this is talking specifically about any color. How much future vision you can show at your next financial results briefing will be the difference between becoming a charismatic manager and becoming just one-hit wonder. I've seen some accusations related to Luca, and if true, there seems to be some problem behavior, but from what I've heard, it feels like a lot of gossip, which is said to be an information leak. Japanese translation sentence. It wouldn't be surprising if the content was sent to an unspecified number of people, so it's unclear whether it's a personal benefactor or something. Honestly, I bet everything on Ien. If Ien hadn't been successful, I would have been fired. Therefore, I am very grateful for your continued cooperation. Taka Fumoto. Remember, that's the guy who's in charge of Nijisanji Ien right now. This won't go up again, right? I want the cover to go down, so please help lower the top price. Oh, so they want cover to be dropped. Oh my god. See, they're very vindictive. Because their company's not doing well, they want cover to drop too? That's very vindictive. Anycut is so serious now that April is making money too. It's over for the stock. Matsuko's Unknown World, April 2nd. Nijisanji and Shuosango will be featured in the special feature of Shina Spain Village. P. Today is a day when Engo-chan and Sperma will be aired on national TV program. If you don't do it in real time, don't forget to schedule a recording. It's too low to sell anymore. Matsuko DX will be broadcast nationwide tonight, and tomorrow it'll be a huge boost. I also bought out the cover. Raise it. Isn't it going to be 3 digits? For those who are worried, check out Engo-chan. She's the Kapipo songs. Well, yeah, basically they're trying to promote songs and covers and stuff like that. That's fine if they want to do that. There are no longer sellers and no buys during the downturn. If there are no buybacks, you can tell something is wrong. Any covered period. Petra Gurin's post, and basically it goes back to the same thing. It will cost 2434 yen, which is like Nijisanji, I believe. That's what 2434. From what I've been told, it's like Nijisanji. It's like a number thing for Nijisanji. So yeah, they're dropped. They're doing very horribly. Let's see what people have to react to this with. Right there, 2423. Man, no wonder they're so desperately trying, though failing, to wrestle back control of the messaging. In my opinion, that's why they're banning folks left and right and removing even positive posts on the official sub. Personally got banned after pointing out they removed the post that was literally just a link to merch sold by any color. So they're in damage control mode. They really are. Last one is funny because today's trading at a lunch close of 2434 yen. In the afternoon, trading seemingly had a lot of people trying to keep it at exactly that price. Lots of selling when the stock went above that mark, and lots of buying when it went lower. They were actively trying to close the day's trading exactly 2434 yen. They failed. Close at 24.27, 7 below their target, 83 below yesterday's close, and 24 below disastrous close at 315. So yeah, it's not doing very well, and it's not going to continue doing very well. It's not going to do well because they're having bad thing after bad thing after bad thing coming out. They're not good with messaging. They don't know what they're doing, and they're incompetent at the higher up level. They seem very incompetent compared to like Hololive and Cover, who when they have things like this, they put a PR statement. They have a PR team help them out, and they try to at least learn from what they did, and they try to at least fix what they did wrong, unlike this certain company here. And we move on to Kotoka Torahime from Nijisanji Ien, who recently has had pretty much a big hiatus of about a month. She has not been streaming, but she has been posting on her Twitter. She posted about the Rosemi 3D. We don't know if it's skinwalking or regular. That is just conjecture, but I'm just assuming it is her who did this. Also, she has been retweeting a lot of art that has been going on around her. So we don't really know one way or the other whether it is her or not. But we're just going to assume it is her and assume that she is just taking a bit of a break. And that is where we go right now. That someone has mentioned on Reddit itself that Kotoka Torahime has seemed to have privated her membership VODs. This person was either a member or someone that they know is a member, and they've trying to see through all of the membership VODs to, maybe just look at their Oshi, maybe see what's going on because of the fact that it's been over a month. And this is not a good sign. This is something that tends to happen when someone either is going to be suspended, or is going to be terminated, or that's the type of conjecture that ends up happening. It could just be that there might be some incriminating things on there, and then that's why they removed it. We don't know exactly because, of course, we aren't mind readers. We can't really tell exactly what's going on, but it could be that they have, she's either giving up in the sense that she's going to be graduating, or whatever. But it's bringing a lot of conjecture because Kotoka Torahime was one of the people that was a friend of Mel, and supposedly people had been throwing allegations that she's the reason why Mel graduated. We don't know. I mean, Mel was terminated. We don't know. I don't like throwing those things out there, but I do like mentioning that those are things that were she was accused of with no proof, by the way, other than the fact that she was Mel's friend. Just wanted to put that out there. and let you know that, of course, right now there is no proof, or just allegations, those are just theories. This person here says, oh no, that's not the best sign. Despite everything, I don't wish her harm. Exactly the same here. I don't wish her any harm. I just looked 1 month since the last normal stream. So from what I gather, this person is saying she doesn't even have a PL. Curious, we'll see. I know people dislike her because of the Zaion stuff and conspiracy, but the more people dumping Niji, the better. Add to that stuff that went down with Mel and suspicions that she was involved. Things were not looking good for her. On top of that, she's not part of the Golden Children. Of course, there was the whole Zaion thing where she couldn't wish Zaion well when Zaion graduated. She seemed to have a lot of qualms about Zaion because I guess Zaion was an outspoken person. No reason to actually mistreat somebody, but, people will be people. So people are continuing to say that's concerning, to say the least. That seems to be like a preemptive damage control move. Did she say something in a membership stream that she might have raised eyebrows? That's what people are saying. And what this person here is saying, no, in fact, I don't think I even watched those because I didn't have the subscription membership. And has anybody archived those VODs? Of course, even if they archive the VODs, they can be taken down by Nijisanji because they are behind a paywall. So most people won't archive those VODs, but I do wish her the best. And I do hope that Kotoka Torahime is not going through any kind of mental anguish or anything like that, because I don't wish that on anybody. Even if it's someone that I don't like, even if it's someone that's part of a company I don't like, I don't wish mental anguish and harassment and any of that on anybody, because it's not fun in any way, shape, or form. Something here that caught the attention of myself and some of the people who watch me was that Pomu considered working at a grocery store. This was something that is not just like conjecture. This is actually something that she said in the first episode of Matara-kan and Mint Phantom Pomu podcast. Matara mentions how the reason she decided to push the idea of making a podcast was because Mint told her she was legitimately considering working at a grocery store. I don't know what kind of mental torture Nijisanji has if they could break down a liver with so much talent that they considered working for a grocery store. This continues the thought and the process of Nijisanji making people think that they are nothing without the company, but they are nothing if they leave the company. The company is what makes them popular, and the organization is the reason why they have any fans to begin with. That seems to be a recurring theme among every single past liver that has spoken out about it. They all say that, they felt like, a lot of them felt like they were nothing without the company, that they're surprised that they're getting any help at all by management of their new organizations, if they've joined a new organization. They're surprised that they get to keep their play buttons, things like that. Seems like Nijisanji management wants to keep them down in order to keep them complacent and keep them listening to all the orders. Secondly, just how little money did she get for her to immediately have to go back to such S job only after months off? This company deserves to burn. P.S. I would appreciate if someone got the timestamp when they mentioned that, because I forgot.
I also want people to realize that grocery store is not like a euphemism for something else. Like, I was like, well, I'll need a job. So
you'll need to occupy your time. You'll need to,
yeah. I don't know. You would be surprised how expensive it is being a ghost. And people say that I struggle with knowing my worth, I guess. And so I don't know if people will watch it or what. If you're listening to this right now, thank you for listening.
One like is one more self-worth for her.
No. Oh, good. I have 2 self-worth right now.
Didn't she used to work in an office? How did she go from white collar to VTuber considering the blue collar? She despised office work, didn't she? She really did despise office. I imagine grocery store thing is temp. She could land a proper interview in another office type place, or she preferred something other than returning to office work. She did say as Pomu that she didn't like paperwork and such as a former office lady. Understandable, with grocery store worker you do get to be more sociable, but yeah, someone with so much talent, I feel could or shouldn't go back to streaming is heart-wrenching, honestly. I say let's all prepare for April 4th to give her a proper welcome back. That's when Mint is going to be doing her thing, and give her that support. That makes I don't want to go back to retail a lot more real and less of a joke when Niji and Livers say it. Here's another person mentioning more things that were said. She also mentioned about wanting to work at a bookstore cafe. Matara said along the lines, you only want to work because your idol retired and worked at a bookstore cafe. But Mint said she wanted to because it's calming and the smell of coffee and books calms her down. I can relate though, it may have been months, but those types of damage don't really disappear right away. Her wanting to work is someplace relaxing for a change is understandable, and it is. I'm just glad she has people looking out for her and telling her that she's worth it and to believe in herself. Part of me also thinks the reasons why she hasn't considered going corporate right away, VS or Holo, Vishojo or Holo, is that she might feel she isn't up to the task. Hopefully, these few months of her doing a podcast or doing her own streams will help her regain her confidence again. I think it will, because a lot of people. I really loved watching Pomu. It wasn't able to watch her last few streams up until graduation, but she was definitely my favorite Niji. And yeah, people keep, mentioning the stories and things that she wanted, things that she wanted to do. The Patreon is doing very well for the podcast, and things are going very well, and I'm very glad for her that things are going very well. And I'm glad she decided not to go into retail and just decided to become a VTuber again, because I'm pretty sure there are a lot of people who miss her and are going to be very happy that Mint is back. If you've been watching my videos, I've been talking about Motoru/Luna and the things that have been done to her by Nijisanji and the cliques that are a part of Nijisanji. And of course, that is a very bad thing. You don't want cliques. You don't want any of that kind of stuff happening. You don't want any negative things happening to anybody in any place. So this is something that I wanted to mention. Luna, the Lunites, they all have been able to get her to 1 million. They've been able to get her to somewhere that she is finally happy. She's going to be doing her best. She's going to be continuing to be that wonderful princess that she's always been. And of course, we are all going to support her. At least I am. I know I am. And I'm very happy that she got this after the way she was treated as Motoru. You can go look at my video about it. She was treated very poorly in regards to her voice, in regards to many other things. And I'm just happy that she found a wonderful home in Hololive and has wonderful people around her, has wonderful fandom, fans that love her, gen mates that love her, people in the community that love her. And the moral of the story, environment is very important. In Nijisanji, the talent got no guidance or goal whatsoever. All they do is follow the current and stay afloat. In Hololive, the talents are hired. People are with clear ambitions and goals and supported and guided by management. Any ambitious people who join Niji, either their ambition died down or shared the same fate as Pomu, denied opportunity, or Selen, project kept getting sabotaged by management. The ex-Nijisanji talent, escaped 4.5 years ago, is now a popular baby princess. So yeah, Motoru got away 4.5 years ago. She graduated probably like 6 months after she started, and now is a wonderful princess there who gets a lot of love and a lot of appreciation from her fans, and I am super happy about this. Can't believe when she first joined, people speculated that she would jump ship soon like she always did. Now it's nearly half a decade later, we've all witnessed history again. Really goes to show the difference between Kurosanji and Holo. It's night and day, and I'll leave you with that one. That is all we have for you today. Thank you so much. Comment down below and take a look at my socials. My Discord is very open to each and every one of you who want to make it a nice and comfy place. Also, take a look at the screen for any videos that you may want to take a look at. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.